Rumors claim that the iPhone X could go as far as to have virtual buttons at the bottom. Huawei has already started teasing its new P10, and we hear more of the plans of what HTC might bring to the table. I'm Jaime Rivera, recording in one country, editing over a flight, and then publishing in another. Story of my life. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. Those of you in the market for a very decent smartphone that's about a year old. Let's talk about the ZTE Axon Pro. It's currently available at Newegg for just $200 in the 64 gig variant. If you're looking for a 32 gig variant, that's just $175. That's actually a very good deal that we highly recommend. Now, other very interesting news that are not yet official come from the Wall Street Journal, as the company is already predicting that the next move for devices like the Amazon Echo or Google Home are that you will be able to make phone calls. And this actually adds some very interesting functionality. Let's just say that you're cooking something and you just tell your Amazon Echo to call somebody. It'll obviously pick up the call from your phone and do everything for you. That's actually great. We just wonder how the Amazon Echo or Google Home are going to handle multiple devices, for example. We'll see. Let's talk about HTC. We actually did not stop yesterday to talk about the company's results because they were terrible. But the company has kind of already teased what to expect for 2017. Apparently, it's going to make a major shift when it comes to VR and mobile, something that it did not pioneer, but did an amazing job with the Vive. Not on mobile, so let's see how it plans to innovate on that other department. But then in another case, we hear that we might get up to 5 new smartphones in 2017. We do know that the U Ultra is not the only device the company's launching along with the U Play, so we cannot wait to see what we get. Now let's move the spotlight over to Huawei. For those of you wondering if all we're getting at MWC is the new Huawei Watch 2, that's actually not the case. The company has already begun teasing the fact that we are getting the P10. We already got a teaser video, and now we've got some unofficial renders that show us what the phone might look like, and it looks extremely sexy in its back curves. This was one device we highly praised last year in the case of the P9, so we cannot wait to see what the P10 is going to be all about. And finally, the very hot news today are actually extremely interesting. They have to do with the iPhone X and how this device is going to be different. We've been asking ourselves that specific question for weeks. How does Apple plan to innovate in its 10 years of iPhone? And we hear that apparently this device is going to be of the size of your regular 4.7-inch iPhone, but the screen size in that chassis will be 5.8 inches. And if you do the math and you remove the bezels, that's exactly what screen size you get. But apparently that is not it. What we are getting is actually just 5.15 inches of usable display, and then the bottom of the phone, that bezel that's apparently going to still be there, is going to be something very similar to what the Touch Bar is on the MacBook Pro. And this is rather interesting. It could mean that Touch ID will be pretty much everywhere around the bezel. It's pretty much going to look like a Xiaomi Mi Mix, only this is actually going to be part of the display at some point, or apparently that's what rumors claim. But it leads me to the question of the day. I mean, what do you think about this whole concept of the iPhone X? Do you think it's doable? Do you think it's a smart idea? In my case, I think that thing is going to be amazing. I'm not really a fan of what Apple has been doing over the last couple of years. We do need something like this, a breath of fresh air in the smartphone market. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get the news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us on Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.